Nice. That with the subliminal messages on shirts and stuff again. I guess this is how they also put people in danger. So as soon as I head out today, there's a girl with like a camouflage coat on with a hoodie that says "Just bring it." So like they just do it, but just bring it. So I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get a negative response to benefit them. Well, you are, as always, you are going to get a response from me, but it's going to be a negative response that doesn't benefit you. Okay, so I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to uh, get me upset, get me aggressive. I'm not going to attack a woman for a start anyway, unless she attacks me. But I could just tell she was delivering letters or something like that, leaflets or whatever. But just she was there as soon as I opened the door, and they monitor you in your house with the remote neural monitor, and they know when you're going to leave a lot of the time. So they uh, had her come out exact moment I went out. Same time exit. Well, kind of. Well, she wasn't leaving a building because she's not from here, but same time, someone there. And she just has a. I didn't see it the first time. I went onto the street and I just see it says "Just bring it." Uh, it's like, what? Do you want me to attack you? Do you want me to break your jaw or something, or worse? Because these people are so stupid, man. They're retarded. I mean, I don't hit women, but how do they know that they haven't pushed me to the limit and I don't just get my knife and go out there and go to like a fish? You know what I mean? Because that's the kind of things you motherfuckers ought to think about. Uh, when you come through chatting shit, how do you know I'm not gonna stick you up or rob you or beat you the shit up? Because it's not guaranteed. You know what I mean? When you think that you can do this to TIs and you don't think they're not, when you think they're not gonna flip or do something, it's a chance you're taking because they could be really tired, and when you're really tired, your patience is gone. You could get your jaw broke, you could get your face fucked up, you could get you know stabbed, whatever. So why I don't understand why you people, especially the ones that don't even know me, why you put your lives on the line like that. Because have you seen the amount of violence in the UK now? It's no wonder with these programs. I believe these programs are a big cause because they probably target people because they don't care. You know what I mean? They don't care um, who gets hurt. So a lot of these so-called innocent guys that got stabbed or shot or whatever, and they say, "Oh, he never did anything wrong. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or he was a innocent victim." Yeah, I bet there was a reason why they got stabbed or shot because people don't just stab or shoot people for no reason. So when these people are getting attacked or whatever, these mass shootings in America, and they act like there's no apparent reason for that. You know what I mean? They probably covering up the reason, but they always act like you see the stories on these people, and they always act like they're innocent and they haven't um, they haven't done anything wrong. They haven't they're just innocent. And then you always see this stories where it's like, oh, my boy was, he was never involved in this kind of stuff. Probably perps that have got killed. A lot of them are probably perps that have got attacked. You know, because of what they're doing. I would not be surprised because they use teenagers. A lot of teenagers are getting killed and stabbed right now. They use teenagers to target me and other people. And they target teenagers the same way. So when all these teenagers are getting attacked or getting into these kind of situations, because I've noticed a big increase in violence in the UK since my targeting went live. So a few years ago there wasn't that. There was always violence, of course, but the last 2 or 3 years in the UK, the violence has shot up through the roof. There's been stabbings, shootings, murders. Everything has got a lot worse since my targeting went live. So I'm starting to think that's probably not a coincidence. It's probably not a coincidence that, because they probably I'm sure they were doing this in the UK before, but I think now, because a lot of people, their targeting began about 2014. Nappyhead Roots, I seem to remember, said that as well. That his targeting began like 2014-ish. RT told me the same. His began about 2015. So around that time, a lot of TIs appeared, and the violence, basically since 2016 onwards in the UK, the violence has just shot through the roof. You know what I mean? It's just shot up. So 2015 was around the time the targeting seemed to start for me and a lot of other people. 2014, 2015. For me, the end of 2014 was when my targeting went avert. But I think they've been watching me and pulling strings behind the scenes before that. So I think that there is a correlation between the youth and young man violence, because it's not just black people. They like to point out that it's just black people that are doing these knife crimes. It's also a lot of white people. Okay, I carry knives. I carried them. I've seen a lot of white people. Everyone that was in my college that were white, male, they were carrying knives. So it's not a black thing. But they make it out like it is, of course, because they target black people more, because there's a lot of racism still veiled in society. They are like it's just the Middle East and Arabs and black people that are doing this, when in fact as well there is a lot of white people who carry weapons as well and commit these kind of crimes. The reason for that, which they'll never tell you, is because people are realizing that this world is full of dangerous, evil people, so they are carrying weapons to defend themselves. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, in the UK, they act like it's just London, but it's not just London. The violence has shot up. I've noticed it in Sheffield, there's been loads of stabbings. Whole of the UK, the violence has got worse. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Well, I believe. Because I believe they are running a psychological operation against certain people, especially my generation, the 1990s millennials and 1990s millennials generation. They are running this operation on. Okay. Because to me, it's not a coincidence that that all this is happening. Yeah, just thought I'd put that out there, because they'll blame it on drugs. They'll blame it on organised crime, this county lines bullshit or whatever it is. But all the people that carried knives in college where I was, they weren't drug dealers or most of them anyway. They may have sold the old 10 bag, but they weren't big time drug dealers or drug traffickers. They were just everyday people. You know what I mean? They were just everyday people who were carrying knives because they felt afraid that they would get attacked by someone with a knife. So it's a vicious circle. To me, they're blaming the knife, but the knife is not the problem. The problem is because there's a lot of evil in society, people take up arms to defend themselves. That's why there is more violence with weapons. People are scared to fist fight these days because they don't know if a guy's going to pull a knife out and stab them when they're fist fighting. You know what I mean? So people carry weapons, settle it with the weapons now. But they provoke you. As a TI, they try to provoke you psychologically, sometimes verbally, but mostly psychologically, to violence. Like yesterday, we walked past, just round about the kind of like a few meters behind me, one of them just goes, bitch, like that. It's like, if I attack that guy, I'm going to be the crazy one, right? I'm going to be... The police were right there. As soon as he said that, the police came up this little road, little car came up, police car. I throw a punch or whatever, I'm the crazy one, right? And they're the innocent victims. These people, they are sick. This is how they try to... that's how they do this. That's how they do this. They don't care what happens to the person that gets attacked, as long as the TI is caught and charged or whatever. They don't care. I know you perps watch my videos. I don't understand why you put your life on the line, even if you're getting paid. Or if they tell you to wear a certain type of shirt, how do you know that guy isn't just going to react and stab you or something like that? You're putting your life at risk doing this. I've told them verbally before. They were, I was in the allotment and someone in the park, and they were doing this little dog whistle to harass me. I said, you're putting your life on the line. You do know that, right? You do know that. And then I heard him go, it was like this. And then I heard the tone just go like that. I could tell they were scared. Well, it's true. You're putting your life, every time you target someone, you're putting your life at risk. It's a dangerous game. You're gambling with your life every time you try to, harass someone, especially verbally or threatening them. Because I can tell you now, you're not going to threaten me again. That electric, you better believe that electric bag's the only reason why I didn't go for you that time in Rotherham. You ever try that some shit like that again? You'll regret it. I'm just warning you, because I don't want to do anything, but it's like you motherfuckers put your life on the line like a kamikaze. You're like the Japanese in World War II. You're the same as a suicide bomber. These are fanatics. These perps. This is a perfect example of fanatics. Just the same as someone will blow themselves up. These people will put their lives on the line for a cause, a fanatical cause. You're dealing with fanatics. A cult. You're dealing with a cult and a fanatical cult of people that the government has created, and also the government is part of. So because when the police target you, certain members of the police are waiting to arrest you or whatever when they're pulling these street theatre skits or whatever. fanaticism. Fanaticals. The government has become what it describes terrorists as. I'm just going to put this on short, I'll be right back. I'm back. But the government is becoming a terrorist. They're becoming terrorists. They are terrorists. What are they trying to do to TIs? They try to terrorise us with the police, with the sirens. They try to get us scared, whatever, with the noise, with the veiled threats, with the, little indirect attacks when you walk past and someone will mutter something under their breath. It's an army of terrorists, cowards. So at least Al Qaeda would attack you face on. These motherfuckers don't. These motherfuckers attack you psychologically and indirectly. It's an indirect attack, but it's an attack. It's a passive. It's kind of like a passive attack as well. They're attacking your psyche. You know what I mean? It's like if you've ever watched Gotham, where Ed, the Riddler, the TV series Gotham. It's like that episode we're watching where he's like, I don't want to kill him, I want to destroy him. You know what I mean? So basically, what he did was, I'll just carry this upstairs because I've got to get something. What he did was trick Penguin into, because Penguin killed this woman he was into. He tricked Penguin into thinking something to try and break him psychologically. That's how these people are trying to do is the same. They're trying to not just destroy you physically, they're trying to destroy you spiritually, mentally, psychologically, and physically as well. Over time, they try to deplete your health with directed energy weapons and the stresses and strain that are caused by the constant, harassment. They're constantly trying to. It's like they want to break you down. And more, they don't just want to kill you physically. They want to completely destroy everything that makes you you and everything you enjoy. They want to try and take away. That's why they attack things you like. So if you like music, they'll target you with the same music. They've done this with me. They'll target you with the same music you like. You'll have cars going past playing the same music you like, or whatever, to try and. They tried to target me with a rapper once. They tried to target me with a rapper once. They got him to talk about things only someone surveilling me would know. Right? Like, I was prank calling people with an Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard, and then they mentioned
a few weeks before, and then they mention all of everything. You know what I mean? In the lyrics. So it's they try to do that. Try to if they follow your interests. I didn't go back after that. I was like, fuck you. I'd rather do my lyrics myself or not. Like, move this shit. I dissed them, you know, I dissed them and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it back to this bitch. Fuck them. You know what I mean? So, that's what they do. I mean, they try to take away your interests. They try to put you off doing certain things. I feel like they've been trying to stop me because I'm a rapper, trying to stop me making music. You know, which just failed because I didn't record anything. But they do all that stuff, you know. They'll do all kinds of stuff to try and take away what you like and to mold you into what they want you to be as well. So I feel like they've been trying to, in the past and even to this day, they still try it. I feel like they've been trying to feminize me, make me subservient, take away my manhood, my masculinity, make me like a servant to women, especially the woman I mentioned in my previous video. I'm not going to describe everything they've done because it's too much, but they've, I believe, tried to do that. They'll try to manipulate your interests. A friend who I now know is a perp, I won't call him a friend, but perp, basically got me interested in fishing. I've never been interested in fishing, but looking back, I feel like they were trying to, you know, condition me. Also wants me to watch a load of wrestling, which you know is satanic, because I'm not into that shit. That WWE shit, you know what I mean? They try that shit. They try to manipulate everything. Everything you do. They try to make you into what they want you to be. And right now, I'm especially rebelling against it even more. So I can see what they were trying to do. And it's not going to work. Well, that's the stuff that they do. I'm sick of it. They try the manipulation, the guilt trip. Having one of my friends not answering the phone. All this shit. Because I didn't see him, I saw someone else. They try this guilt tripping shit. Yeah. All this kind of shit. Let me just get this can on. Just making some toast. So they try all of this kind of stuff, and then they'll try to basically, if you don't go along with what they're doing, try to make you feel like you let them down. You know what I mean? So I just thought about some of the games they play. There's many more games they play. So yeah. Alright, that's just all I want to. Sorry about that noise.